Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Let's start a new fortress. I have a pre-made world ready to go. Rich resources. Let's see how this goes. Never in my life have I recorded a Let's Play. But Dwarf Fortress is one of these games I have played for many, many years. And the 2022 release is wonderful. Let's go. Early spring. Skip the tutorial. We don't need this. It's gorgeous. Now, what do we want? These cheeky elven forest retreats down here. So, I'd like a place where there are dwarves, elves, goblins. This island is remote. Humans, elves, goblins. Scorching. Too hot for me. Something fairly chill, but not so safe. Goblin neighbours there. And elves and goblins. And dwarves here. Very hot land. Have a look around this side. Untamed wilds. Tamed cankers, the mythical. A brook. Iron, gold, silver, copper. No flux. Down here. Ooh, light aquifer. Heavy aquifer. About up here somewhere. Goblins. Watching isn't impossible. Let's have a little look down here. Ooh. Little soil, not a problem. Warm, the untamed wilds. Dollar Queen. Brook. Stream. White aquifer. An aquifer under the forest here. This looks like a cute spot. Let's embark over this mountain river. Brook. You have selected an area with a light aquifer. We'll be alright with that. Okay, I have a pre-made set up ready to go. We have 2 miners, a mason, a metalsmith, 2 farmers, and a peasant as a guard military. And how many points have we got remaining? Items. We've got 274 points remaining. So let's... Have we got some animals? Yes, we've got a few yaks. That's good. Let's get a few more seeds. And a few points. And how about some rolls of beer? Let's have drinks. 20 of each. At least an odd number. 3 barrel. So we could have some, or if I get a syrup and a milk, let's get a bunch of 3 barrels, because the venom or milk or whatever is delivered in a barrel. Even if we have 1 unit of milk, then we get a 3 barrel with that. So that's some work that we don't have to do. And also, it's fairly cheap food for us to cook up quite early. On a weapon, likely a weapon which we give the dude. Let's give him Swords. Cutting and stabbing. 58 points to go. Let's have some plants. 42 points. 42 points is nothing. Done skills. Let's embark. I am ready. Drink my coffee. Okay. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Ustagzugla. Rackbegan. What a name. Rack. Delicious. Strike the earth. Okay. We are paused. Here is our wagon. Let's zoom out a bit. Let's see what we've got. So we have a heavy forested section here on the east. We have our bubbling brook trickling through fairly rocky, grassy terrain, and the mountain proper, which goes up and up and up and up. So let's zoom in and see what have we got to deal with here. Bauxite, dolomite. Ooh, dolomite contains all sorts of fun. We have some lignite to begin. Great. Rock crystal. Have lots of dolomite. Magnetite. So we have iron ore straight away and hematite. Lovely. And we've got bituminous coal. Bituminous coal. We have some limonite down here, which is silver, I think, and lead. Off the top of my head. More lignite there, which is coal. Talc. Interesting. Lignite, hematite, more coal. Gemstones. Alright. So, this is a terrible place to begin. I don't want to be on this side of the map because this is where the aqueduct is going to be. From the sort of tree line eastwards. So I want to be over here. This, let's set this coal vein to be mined, and let's cancel the magnetite. There'll be so much of that. We'll get the hematite vein mined out, and we'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, I am going to get some trees chopped so we can get some beds made. And get to work, dwarves. Plan for this episode is to get some initial digging done, get some storage inside, get the wagon dismantled, and some beds made. There's a cheeky little pocket here. Ideally, I want a fairly straightforward entrance, 3 wide, so our wagon can come in. Let's get some blueprints done. I want 3 wide entrance. I'm going to come back to blocks of 3. And I like to build in blocks of 7 because you can have 4 workshops in a square. So if we're going to do 3 by 3, so 3 and 3 and a gap, 3, 3. Sorry, I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this will be a gap. Right? We have a 5 wide corridor. So 3, 4, 7, 5, 7 and a 5, 7 and a 5, 7. This looks like a good spot to start digging down. I'm going to go down to elevation 0. I'm just going to stairs all the way down. I want to find, ideally, the caves. The first layer of caves pretty quickly. Oh, shoot. Because I don't want to build my fortress too high up on the surface. Oops. Wrong button. And from there. And get rid of blueprints. Let's just do it. Ooh. Get them digging. This. Let's clear out. So to 7, 1. Wonderful. I have a bunch of coal here. Not mined out a lot of coal there. Let's put it on auto to get that side mined out. We've got a little bit here, which is cool. Actually, quite a lot there. This looks like it's followed the vein. And let's get some stockpiles. So I want any stockpile here. Except everything. Just get it in there. I don't want refuse in there though. Get rid of that. I don't need corpses in there. But everything else can go. Let's get some carpenter's workshop. A mason's workshop. Stoneworker these days. Yet very lightweight stone. And we want a very early room tavern early on. Clear that. Don't want that. I want up and downstairs there. Oh. What's that? A lizard? A rhino lizard. Lungfish walking around. I can hear giant flies. Oh, gross. That does not look like a nice place. I am going to, yes, just make a pen pasture for my animals to live in relative safety. Let's just make this fairly big. And we're going to add all the cows. Dogs I don't care about, they can just do whatever. Going down. Tetrahedrite. And we want to make some beds. 1, 2, 3. Beds, one for each dwarf. We want some chairs. We like some thrones. 1, 2, 3. 3 thrones. 3 tables. They can get busy doing that. Give water. We need empty bucket. Who needs water? Your bucket. Okay. Change blueprints to standard selections. And actually we only want this entrance to be 3 wide. Just wide enough for a wagon to get in, so we'll end up with a trade depot on the upper floor. Let's switch up the labour a bit. Yes, shush. Oh, I hate this so much. I really hope they improve this. So engravers, stonecutters. They can be stonecutters and engravers. And I want to add a pure cutting, which is the masonry. Masonry is now building design and like putting roads together, etc. And stone cutting is now the masonry task, which really messes with my head, having played this a long time. Simple setup for mason. I will make my expedition leader a mason. He will do all the masonry work. I want to set a zone or water gathering, just to start. Except, and do we get fish in brooks? I don't believe we do, really. E to 1 is now the beginning. And where are my miners? Why are they doing that? Yes, shush. Labor, mining, specialize. I want my miners to be mining, not mucking around, taking stuff everywhere. As soon as possible, I want some. I've got iron, I can start making iron goods. Stockpile for specifically wood here, and I can remove wood from this stockpile. Thing I like to do, make a big stockpile early on, move stuff inside, and then as initial stockpiles get built and we can specialize, we can remove them from the big stockpile. This running back and forward to the wagon is inefficient. Build a furnace, a wood furnace here, and another metalsmith here. I have the stuff, and another smelter here, just to start a few bits of production. Jubbly. Yeah. Microline. Slightly more precious rock. Dolomite will be worth very little. Things, tables and things made from microline will be a little bit more value. Okay, I want to make some charcoal. Let's make 5 bars of charcoal. We haven't got a manager yet, so a lot of this we have to fiddle around with. Make a few bits of charcoal. I'm going to make a bar block bin here. Wow, that was quick. Okay, thing at a time. Bars and blocks. None other. No, other materials. Coal. All coal is going to go in here. View stockpile, custom. Let's remove the bars and blocks from here. I don't really care about that. And actually, let's shrink this down and add a new stockpile that is going to be metal bars and blocks. So none and all metal. So charcoal's being made. I can now set a make coke. Why can't we have some charcoal? Where's fuel? I have fuel. Let's go and have a look at that cavern then. Down, down, down. Bit jade, jet, hematite tool. Baked it on the way down. Okay, so we've hit the first layer of the cave, and we have a fairly large room here that wouldn't be a huge amount of work to block off. So we have a safe setup. And let's go down. So down, down, down. It's a fairly large room now. A big section of rock here. That's quite nice. Underneath, we have a few layers of fairly big rooms we could build. So we have one section here. So let's do that. Constructions. We're going to do stairs. Oh. Hidden. Why does it not let me do it? Construction. Stairs. There. To there. Locked at this location. Get down. Must span multiple elevations. I am! They're coming from the side? That's frustrating. Okay, let's do that. Down. There to there. I'm asking for trouble opening the opening downstairs this early on in the caves, but get them beds constructed. Hit the button every time. So they have somewhere to sleep. Let's add new task. Make coke. Do it forever until we run out of bituminous coal. There's a door here. We need to block this side off and put some traps around cotton grass. Oh, how lovely. There we go. No job, sleep. Sleep in there. Sorry, buddy, I wasn't quick enough building your bed. So now if I try and build my stairs again. There we are. I just couldn't reach the stairs. You should have been able to drop blocks down from above to build a staircase. There's gems down here. Okay, I want some rock blocks. They are faster to be carried around. Really need a manager as quick as possible. I'm not doing any jobs. He has been doing a bit of furnacing. We need some bins. Bin. I've got plenty of wood still. Quite a lot of wood. Not a huge amount of wood. What's that? A whipvine. Nice. Mussels. Oh, I don't want anyone fishing yet. We don't need fish. Yes, yes, yes. Labour, nobody fish. I drop my miner, which means I've not designated enough. Let's go down to caves then. That being built really. Unspecialize the miners so they have something to do. In the meantime, they can do any job. Box, etc. We have lots of fuel now, which is grand. Some bins so they can put the fuel actually in the bins. Hauling is such a waste of time. I don't know if they've changed the cluttering of workshops, because I've had workshops like this that are full and full and full of coke or bars, etc. And there's no indication that it's cluttered. So is it slowing them down? It used to be the case that if a workshop was cluttered, the worker would be a lot slower at making goods. So it was good to keep things organized. Be hard to tell. There's no visual indication that that's the case in this version. Where you get to see. There's my milk, my venom. Bumblebee venom. Tables. Oh, lovely coloration there. Okay, let's head back down to the caves. Stairs are constructed. I don't think I went down though, did I? Hidden. Cannot build this location. Make rock blocks. Daft. Let's go down. Let's down here. See what I do. There we go. It's coming to build it now. Dig it now. So let's block up some of this. Don't want lots of nasty creatures getting in. Yes, early on, because I'll be in trouble. Use the wall. I'm gonna need more blocks. There we go. And back down we go. Right. All right. Granite. Okay, so within granite contains gold, I think, if I remember rightly, which is good to know. So the next goal, let's build some actual designs. I'm going to pause it quickly. I'm going to make this where we're going to go down. We're going to a 3x3 stairway. Make it faster. I don't want everyone falling over each other on the way down. And then we'll have our 7x7 layout. A 3-wide corridor. No, a 5-wide corridor for the main corridor. We can decorate it and make it look lovely. This might be overkill for some people. I love this setup. Huge dining room. Our miners are already getting pretty quick at mining. Just check if we've got any other creatures. Only chinchillas flapping around. Not a problem. So this will be our initial dining hall, tavern, a couple of doors. Storage for beer, storage for food, and a dance area. More poets to sing their lovely songs. Obsidian. I'm going to respecialize my miners so they get cracking. So, back up we go. Let's follow our miner. Those wheel spines. Satisfied. And what are you doing, my good man? With thoughts. Remembering work. Love remembering a new romance. Ooh, relationships. Lover. The miners are lovers. That's a spooky setup because if one of them mines through somewhere that they shouldn't and gets killed, the other one is not going to be too happy about that. Woven mine without miners is not a happy mine. Yellow diamonds. You're going to need some jewel crafters. Pretty sharpish. I am going to set this section to be blueprint. So they work on this dining hall here. I'm going to change this one to dining. This location. Up we go. Make me a couple of rock doors, please. Down. The dumping area. Let's make this a garbage dump. Start dumping some of these stones. I don't want them in here. Chair. 3 of each to start with. 1. Tables. We've got a little bit of food. We really need to start thinking about food production. But that's why I wanted to get down to the caves to start building farms on the fungus soil. You can do it in the mud just under the surface, but it is not as nice. There's much efficiency We are into summer. We really need to get planting. So down here. Okay. Let's see how many blocks have we got. Yep, 13 dolomite blocks. I'm going to suspend this one so that they can access this block at the bottom. We need to block this section, this section. I want to wall that. This needs to be blocked up and that needs to be blocked up. I'm going to wall across here, wall up there. Floor. Floor. Dolomite. This one here. Dolomite block. Oh, more blocks. Blocks. This is why I need a manager. So I can do this on automatic tabs. So they will make blocks as we need them. Set the dining hall to be this section. I can repaint that. Tavern dining. A new inn. Visitors welcome to the chocolate of treaties. Delightful. Doors should be built with 2 jet doors. Look. Rocks out of there. Somewhere to eat. Add a stockpile for food. So none on everything, just prepared meals. Back up. Oh. Use stockpile. Food. Remove prepared meals. Actually, while we're here, food. We can get rid of all the drinks because we're about to do the same. Add a new stockpile here. Missed that. That's fine. Repaint your stockpile a bit. This is going to be food and only drinks, but of any kind. It's fine. Ideally, we'd have a selection of drinks so that people get their favourites every time. It may not be possible. I'll resume that one. We can have that blocked off. So that's getting in. Let's floor this off. Not that fussed what it's made of. It'd be nice for it to be the same. Not the end of the world if we don't have it super pretty at this point. Check blocks or okay. They are being constructed. Let's build our first farm. A farm plot. 2x5. That can be pigtails. Not pigtails. Plump helmets. And we'll have a cloth stockpile. So, plump helmets. Yes, we want to fertilize it. I mean, we're not going to have fertilizer for a while. Plump helmets. Plump helmets. All year round, plump helmets. This one, we'll do spring. We will do quarry bushes for rock nuts, or sweet pods. Sweet pods for beer, cave wheat, and more pump helmets. Here we come. We want a stockpile for seeds. So that's going to be under food, I think. Do none, seeds, all seeds. I'm not going to spend a lot of time growing like human food, above ground crops, because we can buy it from the human caravan in massive numbers. But plump helmet is something that we can continually establish. So let's see, how many rocks have I got? 5 from 5, I need 12. Okay, so I can do serpentine. Again, suspend this one. Eventually I will door this off so we have access. But I just want a section. Have I missed any gaps? can't get attacked. No. We have a safe section. We've got a little bit of sand there as well, which is cute. Which means we can make glass later on. Got some cave wheat being planted. We've got some plump helmet spawn. Plump helmet spawn helps us make food. We can also make beer or wine from it. Cave wheat we can make dwarven beer. We have some visitors as well that have turned up. 4 visitors have come to see our pub, and some migrants have arrived. Let's have a little look. And they're already in the fortress. I was so preoccupied. Let's have a little look. We had another peasant, a bowyer, and that was it. So, what is this legendary dude? His name is Flashing, which means he has a legendary skill. Is he? A legendary tracker, which means he is a ranger, a hunter, effectively. Let's set him up. I mean, he's a competent marks dwarf. It would be useful as a dwarf in the military, but at this stage, I really have no need for him, so he's going to be my manager. There's Amsel. He needs a study to be able to set up work orders. So back down here, our miners need to be mining all the time where possible. We can reclaim these dump stones in here. I don't really care that they're there. And our other guy, oh, there we go. Skills. That's all he's got. Talented teacher. Very little else going for him. So you, my friend, are going to be a planter, plant gatherer. Labour. Yes, don't show again. Labour. I want hauler. Everybody does this because I don't have enough extra dwarves yet for that. Okay. So we have some initial beds. We have our basic layout down in the caves for our first tavern. We've had some visitors arrive. We've had a couple of migrants. We've got a manager. Next time, I'm going to look at work orders, setting up some workshops so that we always have a surplus of beds, doors, blocks, everything, and start building some food production with some stills and kitchen workshops. After that, it's time to build some iron. We'll get the forges running. Thank you very much. See you next time.